Let me just start this by saying federal workers are scared. They are absolutely scared right now. Um, just another day being a federal worker and just really noticing how, everyone is moving inside of the workplace now. Um, I want to say it was a couple of days ago where we got the email that we could no longer, resign or what have you. Now, let me just be very clear. My job was one of the jobs that were exempt. We were exempt from being able to take the offer that President Elon had put in place. But it has been so difficult coming into work as a federal employee and be able to do the job that we have to do because of the thickness, if that makes sense. It's very thick. The climate is just very nasty. It's a very nasty climate that we are working in. The job that I do work in, it has always been production based. It is not a job where we can just come in and walk around with coffee and get coffee and just chill. It has always been a job based on production and quality. We are rated on that. We could even lose our job. It's not been where it's gonna take an act of Congress to get rid of them. If we don't do what we're supposed to do, they could get rid of us, right? And so let's just make that very clear. I don't have a job with the federal agency where I show up and I don't work. And it's a lot of us like that. Now, we have to come back into the office, and I'm fine with that. I'm fine with coming back into the office. That's not a problem for me. But it's how they're doing the things that they're doing that's really irritating me. We have to come back into the office, but we don't have enough parking. They don't have anything, no provisions in place for us to have parking. They're telling us stuff like, oh, well, you're gonna have to walk, or you may have to park at the Publix, or you may have to park. That's not for us to figure out where you're gonna park and how you are gonna get to work. So that's irritating because it's dark in the morning when we come in. So if we have to park off site and we have to walk, that means we're gonna have to walk the streets back there, from the store and Publix. You can't even really park in those places like that. You can't park in just a facilities place. It doesn't even make sense to me, but I'm gonna leave that alone. We are now at a time to where federal employees are even afraid to speak out and to even say how they feel about what's going on and put anything on social media because, oh, they may get rid of us. If they see the post, they may get rid of us. Well, I'm at that point for myself. And I'm really at a point myself is I don't care. I don't care that me saying what I have to say is going to put me in jeopardy of losing my job. You know what I'm saying? I did not take an oath for the president, Elon. I took an oath for the Constitution, which they are breaking every day. Judges are shutting down what they are saying every day and saying that it's not constitutional. So for me, that is what I swore by. That is what my oath was. Every federal employee took an oath. Every one of us took an oath. And that is what I took an oath about. So me silencing myself and saying that, oh, I can't say anything because I might lose my job. All of us are at risk. All the federal employees are at risk of losing our jobs from someone that has basically went against everything. And the Republicans are just letting it happen. They're just letting it happen. And honestly, I don't know what the Democrats are doing either, because you can't trust nothing but independent news sources. You CNN, MSNBC. I don't know what none of these places are doing right now. I honestly don't. It is so sad that someone can say, oh, well, we're going to get rid of USAID. We're going to get rid of the Department of Education. We're going to lay off, just send an email out, and we're going to let 1,000 people go from Veteran Health Administration. And half of the time, the managers don't even know. It comes straight from, I say it comes from Elon, President Elon. That's what I call him. It's coming straight from them. Okay? And we don't know from day to day what's going on. We come into work with something new, seem like every day. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's just tiptoeing around. So we have someone that's in office right now that we didn't vote into office. Nobody voted him into office or into any kind of position to where he could go into our sensitive data and to go into our systems and say, oh, we cleaning up. Okay, so basically you have not cleaned up any program. You haven't cleaned up any program. What you have done is gotten rid of people. We have a billionaire. Let me stress that. We have a billionaire that is deciding to send people home from work in the federal agency. A billionaire that could just hop on a jet and go wherever he wants to go, deciding that all of the workers need to come in to work. Every last person needs to come in to work. Right now, we don't even know what reasonable accommodation is going to do or all this different kind of stuff. Like everything is up in limbo from somebody that's a billionaire that no one elected to be in office. And doing all of this. You want to cut this. He want to cut that. He want to cut. But all the while, his pockets have grown substantially just since Trump been in office. Just since Trump been in office, he has grown substantially, even more. But you want to take money, and we're okay as a people with not standing up for ourselves, not standing up for others. We so busy hating different things about each other, and they using that against us. You don't like the fact that people get abortion. Why don't you let them people deal with God themselves? You don't like people that's gay. Why don't you let them people deal with God for themselves? Who asked you to judge anybody? Who asked you? They ain't doing no harm to nobody. But we're sitting back, letting those little things that we hate about. I don't like people to be getting food stamps. I voted for Trump because I'm sick of people getting food stamps. Not understanding that you got a farm. Not understanding that you got a farm. Not understanding what it is that you may be losing. You just don't want nobody else to have something. Not realizing what you may be losing yourself. You just don't want nobody else to have it. The only thing, some people only went into the voting booth and voted based off of what they don't want somebody else to have. Not thinking about what truly benefits not just them, but their families at the same time. And that's why we're in the situation that we're in. And I don't care what nobody say. We are in the situation that we are in as a country because people are haters. They can't stand it. They can't stand up and fight for nobody else. Because all they worry about is themselves in the long run and what they hate. More so, what they hate about somebody else that's getting something. Like, and the people that's just so seen, I'm just a Christian and I'm this and I'm a Christian and I don't believe in this. But last time I checked in the Bible, it said that I didn't want to go there with the Bible. I just didn't want to go there with the Bible. Because it's just sad to me. Because the Bible says certain things tells us not to judge. The Bible tells us that all men have sinned and come short of the glory of God. All men have sinned. All. So the people that be yelling and screaming, talking about they're a Christian, must have forgot that Bible verse. That Bible verse don't apply to them. That they sin too. They must have forgot about the part where it said, judge not. Least you be judged. You gonna be judged. Okay. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna move on from that. All I'm saying is, I, Stella, will not be silenced because I am in fear of losing something that they already want to take. Anyway, I'm just not. I can't do it. And it bothers me because I've heard all since I've been, oh, I couldn't have been in this era. I wouldn't have been silenced. Oh, I couldn't have been, I would have spoke out. And then now I'm just watching people just sit back. Oh, just don't say nothing because you're going to lose your job. Don't say nothing. Come to work. Be quiet. Don't say nothing. Come in to work. Don't tiptoe around. Don't have no conversations. Oh, you might not want to protest. You run the risk of losing your job. I ran the risk soon as they voted him into office. Okay? I'm not going to be silenced because I'm not scared. And I'm really unbothered by anything that they put out because I'm going to say what I want to say anyway. Okay? Y'all can be scared all y'all want to, but if you're a federal employee, they after us anyway. Y'all federal employees and people that know federal employees, let me know how y'all feel. Let me know how y'all truly feel about all of this that's going on. Because whether you believe it or not, you ain't got to believe that. It's a whole bunch of places that depend on federal funds. And if you think for 1 second, oh, it's just federal and it's just this and you ain't going to be touched, just wait to see. Just wait to see. The farmers are already seeing it. Think about all these other businesses. While it's okay, the federal employees, they don't work no way. We do work. We've been understaffed and overworked for a very long time. So see how it's going to affect you and your job. Yeah, I work in pharmaceuticals. See how it's going to affect you. All right? I work in shipping and receiving. You don't know if your company get a federal contract until they lay you off. I'm going to get off of here. It's just another day being a federal employee. And yes, I don't really care. I don't. I'm unbothered. I'm going to speak my truth. With or without anybody, federal workers or anybody standing up beside me. Period. All right? Let's get it together. It's your girl Stella, and I'm out.